Hello, good evening and welcome to UTV Live. Infrastructure Minister Liz Kimmins has been urged to intervene in the pay dispute between workers and management at NI Water. That plea has been made by the union NIPSA after around 350 non-frontline employees took part in a one-day strike with the warning there could be more. The company says it is committed to finding a way forward. Sharon O'Neill reports.
What do we want? Fair pay! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Fair pay! When do we want it? Now!
Freezing but full of fight. And these workers say they're out here because they've had enough.
I think it shows a clear message about how strongly we feel about it, that people are willing to give up their New Year's Eve and come out and stand in the cold, because people do feel really strongly now. People are really passionate. People are just wanting fair deals and equality for everybody.
Hundreds, mostly administrative staff, voted in favour of this one-day strike action, a dispute over pay, terms and conditions escalating.
Recognition! When do we want it? Now!
Picket lines in Belfast, Londonderry and Ballymena.
Can you see yourselves going back out on strike?
The potential is there, yeah. At this stage we probably don't have any other option if management won't come to an agreement.
NI Water says it remains open to ongoing discussions with the union NIPSA and is committed to finding a way forward to ensure all employees get their pay settlement as soon as possible.
I would like to see the department and the minister pay closer attention just to what is happening and to understand what NIPSA's position is, because we've been ready to negotiate, and I think it would be useful if they talk to NI Water to resolve this dispute.
Tomorrow, non-frontline staff will start the next stage of their campaign, work to rule, and if negotiations stall, more strike action.
What do we want? Fair pay! When do we want it? Now!
Could be on the cards come the new year. Sharon O'Neill, UTV Live.
Tributes have been paid following the deaths of two long-standing SDLP Assembly members. Mary Bradley, who was an MLA for Foyle, and Joe Byrne, who sat in West Tyrone, have both passed away within the last 24 hours. Our North West correspondent Gareth Wilkinson has this report.
Because I just can't imagine how the family felt.
Mary Bradley spent more than a quarter of a century on the front line of politics, but will always be associated with the Carnhill area of Derry where she lived. The former health worker was first elected to Derry City Council for the SDLP in 1985. She later served as mayor before winning an assembly seat in Foyle in 2003. She retired in 2011 and has passed away aged 83. In a tribute posted on social media, Foyle MP Colm Eastwood described Mrs Bradley as a force to be reckoned with and a fierce advocate for our city. And SDLP leader Claire Hanna said Mary Bradley was a true champion of the underdog. She also paid tribute to Joe Byrne following confirmation this afternoon that the former West Tyrone MLA has also died. Claire Hanna called him a giant of public service. Based in Omagh, Joe Byrne helped negotiate the Good Friday Agreement and was first elected to Stormont in 1998.
I would say that the public at large are still concerned.
The 72-year-old sat on the policing board and was also chairman of the SDLP. He had lost his seat in 2003 but was re-elected to the Assembly in 2011. In 2015 he was succeeded in West Tyrone by Daniel McCrossan, who describes Joe Byrne as a political mentor.
Joe was a very well-respected, decent, kind man, and he will be deeply, deeply missed, not just across West Tyrone or within the SDLP, but by anybody that were privileged enough to know him and be a friend to Joe.
And it's been a very sad 24 hours for the SDLP.
Very sadly, we've lost Joe and Mary on the same day. Within this constituency and indeed Foyle, that will be deeply, deeply felt.
The SDLP enters the new year in mourning, preparing for the funerals of two party stalwarts. Gareth Wilkinson, UTV Live.
Police are appealing for information following an arson attack on a house in North Belfast. The fire service was called to a house at Ceylon Street shortly before midnight. A bin had been placed inside the kitchen at the door and set on fire, with the suspect then leaving the house through an open rear bedroom window. Police say there was no one else in the house at the time. And a court has been told a man who led police in a pursuit which reached speeds over 115 miles per hour was carrying more than half a kilo of cocaine from Belfast to Londonderry. The court in Coleraine also heard that Darren Seamus Duffy, who is 41 and from Lettershandony Avenue in Drumahoe, had taken cocaine before the incident unfolded on the M2 in Belfast and ended as the Audi A4 he was driving crashed into a field near Temple Patrick on Monday. Duffy faces charges of possessing cocaine with intent to supply, in addition to 8 driving offences, including dangerous driving, driving while banned, failing to stop and driving without insurance. And police are appealing for information following the report of 2 burglaries in Armagh. The first break-in was at business premises on the Newry Road in Balleek when a sum of money was taken. Then yesterday, business premises in Forkhill were broken into. A large sum of cash was stolen along with the vehicle. The vehicle was later located a short distance away. And smokers are being encouraged by the Public Health Agency to quit as part of their New Year's resolution. The agency funds a range of free stop smoking support services and is urging people across Northern Ireland to take a positive step towards better health in 2026. And whether it is to get healthier, travel more or spend more quality time with family and friends, there's no time like New Year's Eve to set a resolution. I took to the streets of Belfast city centre earlier to ask members of the public about their New Year's resolutions. Any New Year's resolutions this year?
Oh, New Year's resolutions. Read more books.
That's a good one.
Read more books.
Reckon any New Year's resolutions?
I like running, so I think my New Year resolution start running. So
probably go to sleep earlier.
Go to sleep earlier?
Go to sleep earlier.
Why, what time do you usually go to sleep at?
Oh, like 1:30 sometimes.
So whether it's moving more or slowing down, for some it's the perfect time of year to hit the reset button. But for others, good intentions can be hard to keep. So are you making any New Year's resolutions?
No.
I know.
Because I never stick to them. No, I never stick to them, so I give that up. No, we're too old for New Year's resolutions. Been there and done all that. No, don't do that anymore.
So no bold promises or big plans from these shoppers in Belfast, but there were many small intentions to carry into the year ahead.
Well, I hadn't really thought, but I suppose a good New Year's resolution is to try and live a slightly better life.
And what do you mean by that?
Well, try and live healthier, try and be more charitable and kinder to people.
Are you making any New Year's resolutions?
Not really. That sounds terrible.
Is it not something you ever would do?
It's good to be alive and look forward to.
Just to live the best life you can.
Of course. That we always try to do that. But even more when the new year comes, isn't it really, you know?
A virtual reality drama aiming to educate young people about sexual consent has been created by a Belfast academic. Designed primarily for schools and university students, the VR stories are told from the perspective of a 17-year-old girl and boy to encourage conversations around empathy and awareness with peers to help safely navigate intimate situations in the future. And sport now, and in football, Coleraine moved to within 4 points of Irish League leaders Larne with a 3-1 win over Linfield last night. Goals from Joel Cooper, Jamie McGonigal and Will Patchin secured all 3 points for the Bandsiders. Elsewhere, Larne drew with Cliftonville, Bangor beat Ballymena, Crusaders drew with Carrick, Glenavon lost to Dungannon and Glentoran beat Portadown. And in ice hockey, the Belfast Giants rounded off the year with a 2-1 win against Braehead in Scotland. Goals from Ryan Smith and Reid Irwin completed a 4-point weekend for Adam Keefe's side after a 4-3 overtime win against the Clan at the SSA Arena last night. Their first match of 2026 is against Manchester Storm on Saturday. Now, our sports editor, Ruth Gorman, has been talking with Jonathan Rea following his retirement from racing. She spoke to the former World Superbike champion at the Motorsport Awards earlier this month.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jonathan Rea!
He may have retired from full-time racing, but Jonathan Rea is still picking up plenty of accolades. Recently, he was recognised at the glittering Champions of Motorsport Sparks NI charity dinner.
The charity is amazing. It's been a night I've been involved with for many years, and I get to put my wife in my arm as well and come out and enjoy a nice night.
Ray didn't get the fairy tale ending his career deserved in Jerez at the end of October, but he has reflected on what's been an incredible career.
I always talked about being in the bubble and always looking for the next challenge, but at home now I look at my trophies and I'm almost with pride as opposed to look at them and want to get another one. That feeling's, it's gone. That's been one part of my life, but one I'll look back on and be extremely proud of.
Ray isn't ready to walk away from superbikes just yet though. He's become a test and development rider for Honda for the 2026 season. It's a return to where he started his World Superbike career.
At the end of January I have 3 days on the bike with Honda. I'm really looking forward to that. It's a great bunch of guys, a very motivated manufacturer. One I've competed against, and I've seen now firsthand their ambition to be successful, and it's a real underdog program, so hopefully with a bit of input we can try to put Honda back at the front of World Superbike. So I'm looking forward to going back there, and like I say, closing the story, it makes sense, this move for me, and I'm really looking forward to it. It's another chapter in my story and one that will keep me getting out of bed with a lot of motivation.
So it's not the end of the road for Jonathan Ray just yet. It's just the start of another chapter. Ruth Gorman, UTV Live.
Don't forget, there are plenty of UTV programmes to enjoy on ITVX, including Our Living Coast. In the final episode of the series, sand artist Gavin Wallace teaches local schools his craft. There's a mussel survey in Strangford, weddings with dreamy backdrops, and the life raft team take to the cliffs.
The ocean cleanses the soul and washes the mind.
We, I would say, are the #1 hotspot in the world for elopements.
You may kiss.
We have to focus really hard and get every last rat. If you miss even one, they're going to start recolonising the whole island.
Just time for the weather. Here's Louise.
After a cold start, temperatures are expected to rise. UTV weather, sponsored by the Grande Rona R290 heat pump.
Hello there, good evening and Happy New Year to everyone at home. We had our coldest night of the winter last night. Temperatures fell away to -6.8 degrees Celsius at Catesbridge, so very cold and frosty start this morning for many of us. Over the next couple of days it will continue to stay quite cold. We have a yellow warning for snow and ice coming into force at midnight tomorrow night, staying with us until 10 o'clock on Friday morning. We can't expect snow flurries and accumulations over the highest ground across northern areas, but we could also see 1 or 2 centimetres to lower levels. Ice could become an issue on freezing surfaces after the rain tonight. Once temperatures fall away, we could have some slippery surfaces, so give yourself some extra time if you are travelling over the next couple of days. Taking a look at the pressure sequence, high pressure has been dominating our weather for the past week or so. Low pressure starts to edge in. We do have a few frontal systems sinking southwards. Over the next couple of days, coupled in with Arctic air, it will feel very cool and chilly with a few wintry showers in places. Tonight, a touch of frost across southwest, southeast. We do have a few showers starting to edge in from the northwest, 1 or 2 falling as sleet or snow over the tops of the hills, but for most places it should stay largely dry. Temperatures though falling away to lows of -2 degrees Celsius, but if you factor in the brisk blustery winds coming from a northerly direction, it will feel even colder if you are out tonight. Tomorrow it is a cool and chilly start, a few bright and sunny breaks, touch of frost in places, a number of showers again slowly starting to edge in, some of which could have a wintry feel. With the brisk blustery winds gusting 25 to 35 miles per hour inland, 40 around the coast, it will really take the edge off the temperatures. Despite highs of 5 or 6 degrees Celsius, it could feel more like freezing if you're heading out and about tomorrow for a nice New Year's Day walk. Across the rest of Ireland, it's a largely dry and bright day, variable amounts of cloud, plenty of sunny spells into the afternoon with a freshening breeze around coastal areas. Temperatures in around average for this time of year, highs of 7 or 8 degrees Celsius. Over the next couple of days, we hold on to the cool, chilly conditions. Wintry showers never too far away as we head into the weekend, so stay up to date with the forecast with some cool and chilly nights in the overnight period too. Bye-bye.
UTV weather, sponsored by the Grande Rona R290 heat pump.
That's the latest this Wednesday evening. From all of us here in the newsroom, Happy New Year.